Hello and good afternoon and welcome to Yoga Vinyasa Yoga with me, Yogi Cecily. It is such my pleasure to be with you here this afternoon in Antioch, California, where I film from a studio called Progressive Fitness. So here we are in Antioch. Here it is Wednesday in April, finally 2022. Thank you so much for joining this broadcast. If you're following it live, you're on Facebook, facebook.com/Cecily, V as in Victor, G as in guest. But you can also find me on Instagram where there's loads of content, and that's Instagram.com/Cecily_yogi. But then I'm going to download this onto YouTube where I have hundreds of videos now on YouTube. That's youtube.com/yogi/C/Yogi Cecily. So that's how to find me. And of course, please check out my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. That's really where everything is. Now, I have master classes, workshops, online yoga classes, online private yoga sessions. There's a gallery where you can look at pictures of me teaching groups and teaching people, students from past and present. And you can also read testimonials there. So again, that's Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. Let's get this class going. You know, I wanted to work a little bit on some low to the ground and seated positions. So we're actually going to start on our side today. Oh, my. So you're on your right elbow. And we're going to go ahead and take this left leg up. So this feels already a little bit like a Pilates class or like a bar class, but you'll see where it's all going. Let's take a few lifts here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I have noticed recently, exhale, students are a little bit immobile in the oblique abdominals and also a little bit lacking strength in the glute medius, or the ability to purely lift this leg. So that's why we're starting here today. Up, hold, and down. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Easy peasy, no big deal. Yes, it's a vinyasa class, and gentlemen out there, if you're taking this class, yes, this type of action, not just for the ladies, not just for, the ballet bar class. There's something going on in the hip, in the leg, the ability to extend the leg out and contract in the waist, you know, to lift not only the leg but also this hip. That comes into play in a half moon pose. Right, let's change sides. Are you with me so far? Now we're going to change sides and lengthen both legs out, and you're going to see what I mean. So we're going to come all the way down on the right side body and reach the top arm up. Well, this just feels good. It feels beautiful, and long. And we're gonna lift up, slide up, sit up, and reach over. Okay, so if you're having trouble sitting up, a long spine, contracting in the core, this is exactly what you wanna do. A lot of repetitions here. It's hard to believe a motion like this is gonna make your yoga asana better. We have to be able to mobilize the torso. You know, a lot of students will say things like, oh, my legs are tight, my hamstrings are tight, my hips are tight. And very few people understand that you have to bring the torso. So there is tightness in the torso, around the waist, around the ribs, the ability to open up, to open your chest, roll your shoulders back. Let's hold here, stay, go back on the elbow, and then lift the legs. Hello. Straight legs, lifted, crossed ankles, right? Totally extended, chest is up, nothing's collapsing. Let's release, inhale, exhale, up. Yeah, inhale. So if you're having trouble doing this one, exhale up. You're gonna have trouble with bird of paradise. Exhale up. The ability to extend and lift your legs wholly That's not a flexibility, that's a strength. Let's go one more hold. Good, did you like it? I hope so. We're changing sides. Look at where we're starting this class today. You know, we start so many yoga classes, yoga asana classes. Obviously with, you know, sun salutes. But because we start the classes always the same, in a way, certain areas just get weaker. So I've been noticing lately, a lot of my students, I'll give them this particular maneuver, and they'll have trouble with it. So, does this maneuver make your sun salutes? Does it make your half moon pose, your triangle pose better? Yes, it does, because you're understanding the torso. You have responsibilities in the middle body. And the suppleness in the spine and the suppleness in the shoulders is absolutely needed in so many places. Good, we're gonna hold here. Awesome. Then come back and lift the legs. Again, if your knees won't come together, then the IT bands are very tight. That's okay. So we want to use a drill like this. Inhale, exhale, up to firm the inner thighs. A lot of people say, well, oh, my inner thighs are tight, right? But then they'll also have trouble bringing the inner thighs together. So what this is a loss of ability. A loss of ability, the ability to hug your legs together, right? Or separate your legs wide in a stretch. So it's almost kind of like the same sort of issue. Let's come around to all fours. Child's pose, knees wide. Inhale, exhale, back. Super. Come up to all fours. Right leg back, right hand is going to grab the right foot. Look at the lifting up in the chest. Lift up, push up, look up. Look up. Now, I don't mind if you rotate a little bit, yes, but we definitely don't want to get into a slouching position. So here it is. Oh my goodness, that feels great. Let's circle that right knee. Circle 4 and 3 and 2. Listen, look up, look around, and 1. Reverse that circle. 4. Look around. 3. Look up. Roll your shoulders back. 2 and 1. Awesome. Right foot forward. Half splits. High. Now, this is where most people are thinking, okay, yoga, stretching. I get it. But what's going on in the torso? I'm going to say that over and over again today. You know, the ability for your upper body to move over the leg. It's not the leg's fault. That can't be right. Right? Something is needed here in the torso. This is very, very good. Okay, all right. Step the left foot forward. And then we're going to face each other. I think we did this a little bit last week. Padikasana. Going to lift up, arms out in a letter T. So we're working this right side. So right ribs curving. Left arm up. 1. Inhale. Good. How is it exactly that the ribs curve? 2. Right, and up. And 3. So these ribs, I'm tucking them in and trying to open these up. So is this going to help your half moon and your triangle pose? Oh, you betcha. Because it's not your leg's fault all the time. Take the top arm, circle it. 4 and 3. Look around with your head. Look around with your eyes. 2. Move your head, neck, and shoulders. Reverse the circle. 1. Yes, yes, yes. And 2. Good on you. And 3. Yes, and 4. Let's face the right side, child's pose. Nice. So here we are. Come on, lift up. Left foot back. Look how I'm pushing up my ribs. Push up the ribs, open the throat. Good. Find balance, and the left hand goes back for the left foot. look up, right? I mean, lift up, lift the foot. I have so many people get here in this collapsed way, and I'm always saying, hey, work your body, feel your body working against gravity. Don't accept collapsing to gravity. Find gravity and work up against it. Right on, yay, we like that. Then circle, 1. Look at the head, neck, and shoulders, look around. Move the spine, the suppleness of the ribs, and now reverse that circle. Yeah. Oh, feel your waist, feel this oblique abdominal area working, hey? We like that. Okay, come on up. We're gonna step the left foot forward, half splits. That's right. So here it is. With so many people trying to touch their toe, right? That foot's gonna come to you sooner when you address the immobility or the lack of mobility in the torso. So I used to just hold on to a chair or so, and I used to just say, I want my ribs to move. And yeah, you feel the hamstrings stretching, but for the body to discover its natural weight to gravity and that we can contract in the middle body. Good, all right, we're gonna come on here, straighten out the left leg. This is Padikasana, the gate. Love this pose, love it. Arms go out in the letter T. And over. Oh, I did the same side. We have to change sides. Sorry. Change sides. Right leg out. There we go. Because we want to understand this oblique abdominal area and up. Breathe. Yeah, you bet you. 3 more. And up. Breathe. 2. Yeah, it's like that. And 1. Notice I'm taking my time. If you just kind of fall, your hips will push back. You won't get any of the oblique abdominals. You'll sort of be out of position. And so you have to sometimes kind of take your time. Draw in through the waist. Let your ribs work. Let your oblique abdominals work. I can even feel the shoulder blades adducting finally, instead of spreading apart. All right, very nice. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Good. Well, this looks and feels like a yoga position, finally. Yeah. The other stuff was yoga too. Let's turn to the right side lunge. Come back through the center and to the left side lunge. 4. Yes, and 3. Yes, and 2. Just almost working like a little pendulum. 1 more over to the left and hold. You're going to put the right knee down, bring the hands up in prayer. Right on, nice. Take your right arm circles. Hey there. It's not just your arm. Start to let your whole body move. Look at this leg is bending and straightening. Yeah, so you're going to get so much more because you're moving the center of gravity away. And the more you move the center of gravity, the more your body realizes what you're trying to do. What's she trying to do? All right, here. All right, look at your right foot. There it is. Right? And put your hand, the itsy bitsy spider, put your hand on your right foot. Keep looking down at the ground. So lovely. So lovely. Push into the lunge and then take your left arm up. You can look skyward. 3 and 2 and 1. Prasarita Padottanasana. Yay! Let's go to the left side lunge. Left lunge, inhale, exhale. Right lunge, inhale, exhale. Left lunge, inhale, exhale. Right lunge, inhale, exhale. Pivoting through the feet, understanding that some of our issues in yoga also have to do with lack of strength or mobility in the feet and the ankles. We're going to stay here and drop the left knee. Prayer position. Nice. Well, start your left arm. So now that's just the arm. So this is staying very committed to keeping the center of gravity in the same place. Now if I start to move that center of gravity, I get so much more out of this. I get hip opening, suppleness in the spine and the ribs. Oh, the arm starts to fall much further back, right? Because change the center of gravity. Take 2 more. Yes, 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 yes. And 1 more. Come back to prayer. Hello. Good. Good. Well, take your left hand, touch your leg, and walk your hand. See, that's your leg. Walk your hand back to the foot. Hello. High foot. And then lean back. And the other arm goes up. And you're trying to do both. You're trying to find center of gravity a little forward and back. Breathe. 3 and 2 and 1. Prasarita Padottanasana. Great. We love it. Well, from here, stand all the way up. Inhaling. Arms in a letter T. Good, good, good. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Prasarita A. Forward fold. Reach back through your legs. Well, we're definitely doing yoga now because I'm saying yoga Sanskrit terms. So this is Prasarita, wide stance. Prasarita A is reaching through. Look halfway up and stand all the way up. Arms up. Inhale. Prasarita B, 2 fingers on the hip socket. Draw the elbows together. Inhale. And forward fold. Exhale. Well, put your head on the floor. That's what they say. This is also a responsibility of the torso, to bring your torso down. It's not your leg's fault. Hands to the floor. Look halfway up. Yeah, and stand all the way up. Inhaling. Sure. Lace the fingertips behind your back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Put your head on the floor. That's what they say. You can use a block. You can put your head on a block. I like that a lot. I really love it when students are prepared, know how to operate their equipment. You're aware of your needs. All right, hands to the floor. Look halfway up, maybe wiggle a little closer. Stand all the way up, inhaling. And Prasarita D, hold on to your ankles or your big toes. Look up. And on the exhale, pull back down. 5, right, 4. So I like to get in some good Prasarita here. Before we go on to the bigger leg poses, sure, let's go to a goddess squat. I'm going to bring my feet in closer, turn my toes out. Now here's something I have noticed recently in classes. A lot of people getting really good at goddess squatting. You know, the hip sockets are opening. I'm seeing people being way upright. The knees stretching, the ankles aren't collapsing. I'm seeing nice high arches in this position. So that's really impressive, gang. I like it. Let's go back to Prasarita. I'm going to push into my hands and a little hop my feet out. And we're going to go back to goddess squat. So I'm just going to hop in and bend. Look at the elbows. Push the knees out. Using the elbows, push the knees out. Can help the ribs go up. Let's go back and forth. 3. And in a bit. And 2. And in a bit. Great, and one. And in. So my feet don't come together. My knees go wide apart. My heel bones are closer together than my toes. So it is a turned out position. Isn't that nice? Great. Let's take the feet back out wide. Ah. All right, now turn to the right side. Downward facing dog. Finally, Cecily, we like downward dog so much. Woo-hoo. All right, go ahead, take your right leg high to the sky. You know, I don't usually say take a high leg, but here today, go ahead higher. Now, I don't mind a little rotation, which is to say that the right buttocks is going a little bit higher than the left one. And then we're going to push, 6, 5, press out through the heel bone, yes, 4, 3, push, 2, push, 1, child's pose, woohoo! Feel that glute? I'm telling you all, when you get down with some of these almost bar style class, bar, leg, Pilates style, I don't know, calisthenic styles, I don't know what you want to call it, but we need conditioning. Sometimes I'll say, you know, yoga asana. The yoga asana is an outcome, right? It's an outcome. It's kind of like, okay, I'm in the pose. Getting into these poses, 8 and 7, takes some conditioning. 6, which is kind of repetition or dancey. 5, yep. 4, push. Yes. 3, push. And 2, yes. And 1. That foot comes down, child's pose. Hey. Hey now. Good, good, good. Downward facing dog. The right leg, the right knee is going to be the active knee. Right leg goes up. Left heel down flat. Right knee to the nose. Exhale. Right leg up. Right knee, right elbow. Exhale. Right leg up. Right knee, left elbow. Exhale. Right leg up. Right foot forward, low lunge, static lunge. I do this a lot in classes. I call it a slack line lunge. Relax the arms over the back. Breathe. 3. Yes, 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 yes. Breathe. 2. Just that, and 1. Prasarita. Padottanasana. Look halfway up, inhaling. High. Exhale, press back down. Turn to the left side. Lunge. And hold. So good. Feels so good. Downward facing dog. All right now. Left leg lift. It's the active leg. Left knee to the nose. Yeah. Left leg lift. Left knee, left elbow. And lift. Left knee, right elbow. And lift. Left foot step forward in the low lunge. Slack lunge. It's a slack lunge because it's almost like being on a single slack line. And the more you sort of let energy dip into the slack line and just live with the sway of it. You know, live with the sway of the slack line. Breathe. 3. Yep. And 2. It's a balance. It is a balance. And 1. Stand all the way up, arms in a letter T. Inhale, high. Right side of your room, Chaturanga Vinyasa. So here's plank. Did a session today talking about Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and the action of the tricep. The difficulty of the tricep. Right leg lift. Step the right foot forward. Stand all the way up, arms in a letter T. Left side of your room, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Yes. Upward facing dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Left leg lift. Left foot step. Stand all the way up, inhale. And right side of your room, chaturanga. Work it out. Upward facing dog, inhale. Sure. Down dog, exhale. And one more, right leg lift. Right foot step, we're going to stay here, drop the left knee. Come on up high. So remember I said, I wanted to work a little bit lower and lower closer to the ground, yeah? So we have a lot of lunging and kneeling today. We're going to sit back a little bit on this left foot. So we push. Look at the abdominals contracting in and the torso going down and up. So we want all directions. So this part of the body goes in. The back has a little bit of a rounding, sure. And then up. Now the hip socket goes forward and the rib bones open. Take two more. Look at the arms reach forward. Now if you need cushioning underneath your left knee, I always rely on folks. I just know if your left knee is super sensitive, you'll sort that out for yourself, yeah? You'll go ahead and sort that out. You just need a blanket, a little pillow, a little cushioning there. Okay, great. Staggered stance, Parsvottanasana. You want to use a block? That's cool. But you ask yourself what the block is doing. Right? So what a lot of people do is they'll get a block and they're sort of, pushing up. I know you're pushing up because your fingers are extended. So when I see extended fingers, I know a person's actually pushing up. That's crazy. So here's the flat hand, and then let the elbows soften. Good. Right, chaturanga vinyasa. Upward facing dog, inhale. So elbows winding in close to the hip sockets. And downward dog, right leg lift. And right foot step, stand all the way up in the letter T. Inhaling, and left side, chaturanga vinyasa. Sure, upward facing dog, inhale. Good on you. Right. Downward dog, left leg lift. Step the left foot forward, lunge, and drop the right knee. Good. Now, where does this type of move come from? You might be thinking it comes from dance or something, but right, it also can be part of martial arts. It's yin-yang. One part goes back and another part goes forward. Yeah, and then up and away. And down. Up and away. And you will make your right knee happy. And down. And up and away. And one more, down. And up. And away. Awesome. Hands down, both legs straight. Parsvottanasana, staggered stance. Arms over the back. And if you want to use a block, sometimes I'll encourage people to think, do I really need a block for my arms or maybe just for my head? Maybe that's cool. Maybe just here, roll the shoulders back. Feel the hamstring stretching. Yes, it's true. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Prasarita Padottanasana, standing all the way up, arms in the letter T. You're going to go all the way over to the right side half moon pose. Right foot is turned out, shift the body weight, Left leg is nice and long. Breathe. 5, 4. Now, you've got to be activating parts of your torso. 3. And remember, we started out with these side leg raises. 2. So the ability to hover and move that leg around, that's the one you want. So if you think it's ballet or modern dance or something, I mean, that's okay. But yes, dancers will have the ability to lift up and maintain the posture. On the left side, ice skaters as well. Maybe we think about it like ice skating. So firm. So I'm not trying to collapse to the floor. I do like students to touch the floor. I see a lot of students trying not to touch the floor. I get that, but you know, we want to feel the full expression of the asana. Right, so got a hand on the floor. You want to feel some lateral mobility in the top leg. Right, and we come up. Good, good. Let's do this pose again on the right side. Right foot out, belly button facing you. We're gonna go easy, easy, easy. I think that's the thing. Sometimes folks just go there so quickly. And you have some time to figure out these lines. And we're gonna reach back for the left foot. Send the left foot back, send the left hip socket back. Turn the gaze. And hold steady, draw in. 3, and 2, and 1. Good, release and changing sides. On the left side, balance. It's so tricky, I know. Can you hold on to something? Sure. Yeah? You can use a block, you can find things, but then still focus on being open. The right hand goes back for the right foot, and the right hip socket rolls back, the left one rolls forward, shoulder blades roll back. 3. See, so we don't want to be here collapsed. 2, the whole thing is getting bigger. And 1, come on up and out. Yay. So once again on the right side, we're going to put it all together. So this is Ardha Chandrasana with a foot grab and a release from the floor. Say what? Yeah, right hand goes to the floor. And the left hand grabs the foot. And then now we try to get the right hand from the floor. Yes? 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. All right. I almost made it on the left side. So what it is, I'm just amplifying each time I pass over the pose. So this hand, so left hand down, this is where we started, Ardha Chandrasana, and we added the foot grab. Right. So you might feel like that's enough. And to get the hand from the floor requires a bit of lifting up or some control of your torso. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is actually lifting up. All right, Prasarita, Padottanasana. Inhale, exhale. Woo, forward fold. All right. Come all the way back up, arms in a letter T, setting up a right side triangle pose. Now here we're going to put the right hand on the hip, use the oblique, use the waist, and contract down. 1. Feels so good with this hand here. All right, so I'm not thinking about touching the floor. I'm thinking about, side bending. Oh my, good, and come on up. Arms out, side bending again, and we're going to take the top arm over the face. 3, and 2, and 1. Whoa. Inhale, upright. Let's do those 2 on the left side. So this is a little different. Usually we go to triangle pose, it's just boom, there's not a lot of tension or effort in the middle body. But here, this hand goes here. The thumb is on the flesh of my waist, and the center hand covers the bones. I'm facing you flat, and I'm push in, contract, left side abdominals. I like it. 3. Yes, 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 yes. 2. There's something about the torso. And 1, inhaling up, arms out in the letter T. Inhale, so here, right? You can feel the contraction, the oblique abdominals. And then we're going to add the top arm overhead. Oh, yes. 3, 2, yes. And 1. Whoa, inhaling up. I really like that. Prasarita Padottanasana, forward fold. My. Well, go to the left side of your room, Chaturanga Vinyasa, because it's been a while. So I know we die if we don't get some Chaturanga in there, but we just don't need a lot of it. Yeah, and downward dog, left leg lift. Step the left foot forward, lunge. Stand all the way up, arms in a letter T. Pivot through your feet, and right side Chaturanga. Okay, we're going to stay on this right side. Upward facing dog, inhale. Yes, yes, yes. And down dog, exhale. And you're going to bend your knees to have a seat. Extend the legs out in front. So we'll do some seated poses and quite a bit of core work. Let's start with something common, is what's called a reverse curl, the tailbone raise. Let's sort it out. Oh my goodness. For 8, palms down, shoulders down. Give me 8 is 8 and down, 7 and down, 6 and down, 5, 4 more, 4 and down, 3 and down, 2 and yes, 1. Give your knees a hug. Hello. All right. That's no playing around there. Now I want to do this again, but give you a couple of pointers. Now I actually cheated because my legs come over my nose. So most people who can achieve that, really all I have to do is push with my hands. So if that's you, can you believe I'm going to put a little bend in my knees and push the knees forward? Oh, now this is going to be harder. Up and down. Up and down. Up, but it's worth it. And down. I have to work harder. Up and down. 4 more. 4 and down. 3. Look at me concentrating. Down. 2 more. 2 and down. And 1 more. 1. Yeah. And down. Give the knees a hug. Let's roll like a ball. 3 and back. Inhale. And 2. Back. Inhale. And 1. Great. And back. Inhale. Okay, good. Now another person, let's take the legs back up. Another person might have trouble bringing the legs in. And so those folks tend to get whippish, and you see the feet going way forward, and we don't want that one either. So if you feel like you're that type of person, like where it's just really hard for you to keep your legs up, bend your knees more so that the knees come in line with the belly button. Bend your knees more, right? And here we go, 8 times. 8 and down, 7 and down, 6 down, 5, 4 more. Concentrate. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 more. 2 and down. 1 more. 1 and down. Give your knees a hug. All right. All right. We feel that. That one makes sense too. Now, what about some other kind of variations? So this next variation I call almost like a moonwalker split legs. So as you go up, you want to split the legs and then settle the tailbone down. So you're gonna go up and split and down, right? So, oh my goodness, this one's gonna be hard. Here we go, up with the left leg forward, up and down. Did you see it? Left knee coming in, up and down. Right knee, 6 and down. Have a little bend at the knees. 5, can I do it with straight legs? Sure, right? So 4, but for me, that's cheating. 3, so I like everybody having some slight bend and control in the legs. And 1 and down. Give your knees a hug. Roll forward, 3. Oh, and back. 2 and back. Yes. And 1. All kinds of awesome. Hands behind the thighs. Sit up, lift up. Fantastic pose, Navasana. Straighten your legs 8 times. 8. If you have trouble doing this, 7. You'll have trouble with so many other poses. 6, because you're still thinking about stretching your legs. 5. Once you master Navasana, 4, so many other poses will come to you. 3, 2, yeah. And 1, and bend. Curling back, scooping back, curling back. Curling up, scooping up, forehead to the knees. Now look how I'm holding on. Look how my elbows are gonna touch first. Then my sacrum and all the way back. Inhale, then exhale. I don't mind if you use your elbows a little because they're naturally sort of there. Give me 2 more of these. Scooping. How to get your sacrum down. So important. So, and then the lumbar, and then the ribs. Inhale, exhale, up. Right? Not easy. Oh, we just got to do the hard stuff sometimes. Back. And up. Now come up to the right leg. Hold on to the calf. Hold on to that leg, hey? Hold on to that leg. Go back. Whoa. And forward. What? And back. And forward. Right, while holding on to the leg. Back. Forward. Yeah, 1 more. Back. And it's a straight leg. Whoa, that came out of nowhere, huh? Scoop back. When you come up, find your left calf. Well, we don't go for the foot. Don't worry about that old foot. Okay, so back. Look, I'm still scooping. I'm going to let the momentum work out of the right leg. So the right leg sets up just enough momentum. 4, 3, come on now, 2, whoa, 2, and 1, good, sitting up. Hands behind the thighs, legs are straight. Arms are out, good. This is a single layout. Curl back, back, inhale, and a single pike, up, up, and bend and relax. I want to do that again though. Is that okay? So you've got to start in the pike. Now some people say, okay, well yeah, you do have to be careful. Back, compression in the back. Some people have herniated discs. There's so many problems going on. But it's something to think about, like to be able to curl down each vertebra of the spine. Inhale. Then exhale. Look, I'm going to bring the ribs up first. And then almost like I'm pushing or compressing air upward. Yeah. And then bend, round back, hug your knees. Good. From here, scooch back on your mat a little bit. Take Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Right? So here we are again. It's not, it just can't be all the time your legs' fault, the fault of your legs. What's happening? The torso doesn't come down, right? So there's a lot of connections at the sit bones. Some people will say, oh, I heard it wasn't good to contract over the hip sockets, but at some point we must. Otherwise, all the forward folds look like this, and there's all this space. And we want to try to understand how to take all of this space, right, and compress down. So it's 1, up, inhale, press down, 2, up, inhale. I'm not thinking about stretching. I'm compressing, 3, and that's okay. Inhale, exhale, 4, make the diaphragm work, and 5. Good, the right knee comes up, right hand goes up, right hand, left foot, hold. You can hold on to the calf or the ankle. That'll work too. It's a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a forward fold. Yeah. The forward fold is the part that you want in this pose, Marichyasana. So we can get into the binding, but really the forward fold is the part that we want. So I'm going to hold on to the left ankle. I'm going to use my left hand and push up. And then rest and breathe a moment. We're going to do that again. I'm going to use this left hand, the right arm is pulling, and push up, and I'm thinking to compress my rib bone. And we're going to do this once more. Look how I'm adjusting the rear arm so that it's pushing me forward. And then bow down to give the left knee a kiss. So good. Now then the binding, we add in the binding. The binding really on the right side just sort of amplifies, gives you a way of pushing without using the left arm. So now the left arm is free to reach back. The fingertips will find each other. This is such deep abdominal work. I don't think about stretching. Let's come on up. Woo-hoo. Shake your legs out. We'll change sides. So remember, we started on our side body talking about oblique abdominals. We've done some boat poses and some full layout pikes. And all of that is just to get you to go, that is interesting. How exactly do I get my torso to move? Yeah. So the left knee was coming up. I was working with a client today, and his hands were here, and I said, well, move your ribs around. And he was just so immobile. I was like, well, lean back. And he's lean forward. Can you arch your back? Can you lean back and arch your back without lifting your head? Like all he could do is move his head around. So we don't want that. Going to leave the right hand to the rear, bring the left hand to the right ankle. And hold here. And then with another client, she and I were working, and she was, already going forward, and I said, hang out here, hold here, discover what's trying to happen. Is your body trying to flop out, or can you hold it together? Now I'm going to position that right hand, right, and just compress down a little bit more. Can you see this buttocks is up a bit? That's okay, I don't mind that. Take another deep breath. And then we're trying to bring the face down to the right knee. And yes, if I didn't concentrate, this leg would do that. So, and that's what the binding does, word up. The binding captures this leg and keeps it in position, keeps it in tow. All right, so then as we forward fold, it stays in as part of us. 3, 2, and you feel heat in the hip sockets. and 1. You feel heat in the groin. Good. Straight legs forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Good, good, good. Scooch a little forward, roll back. We'll go all the way back to the plow pose. Halasana. Well, here's another one where, well, we've got to let the feet a little bit go to the ground. I'm going to place my hands on my lower back. And let's push off of the toes. Let's just discover our feet here. And 1 point, 2, flex and point. 3, let's do 3 more. 4, 5, and 6. Now slide and walk in, push, slide, and walk in. Now, of course, if this is uncomfortable for your neck, don't do as many reps. Maybe watch, see what's happening. We have 2 more. Look how I'm push my feet. And 1 more, push. Then we soften and bend and roll forward, sitting up. Forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Well, this just feels like butter now. Oh my. Do you see that? This is what I'm trying to say to people, like, you got to go back and forth sometimes. Little back and forth. Let's go all the way back. Oh. This is a little ditty you'll see in Iyengar books. So you place your hands on your lower back. Now walk your feet a little bit to the right. And now you're looking over your left hip and left thighs and see the ceiling. So here we are working with the waist again. Walk your legs to the left. And now you're looking at the ceiling over the outside of your right leg. Oh, twist your ways. Let's do 1 more right. Twist. Oh, this feels so good. I know. Many students are like, it's so horrible. But for veteran students, it's like, yes. So it takes practice. There's some tolerance. There's some tolerance. Good, and center. We bend the knees. Place your hands on the outer hip. Oh, and roll forward. Paschimottanasana. Look at that. Oh, this just feels like such complete butter. And can you all see? Watch my hands. Like you start to realize that your hands will go past your feet one day, like easily. Oh. All right, I'm gonna grab a block and go on the block for bridge. So to do this, look, hey folks, be reasonable. Lie down on your back first. Lie down on your back first. It's really kind of dangerous to get to bridge on the block. So you wanna lie down on your back first. Yeah, and push your hips up. I do see people trying to do that, and I'm always very worried. Oh gosh, that feels wonderful. This is a low block. I'm going to go to a medium block. To get to my medium, I'm going to bring my feet in closer, push up quite high, and then you'll see you can just flip, and slide. Then I'm going to walk my feet back out. Do you see that little ditty? So surprise yourself. Surprise yourself with all of the ways that your body can move. This is a supported shoulder stand. And I'm going to hold on to the block and just make sure my tailbone and sacrum are happy. Arms at the side, palms are turned up. Can just stay here forever. So I also wonder if students, are you all giving yourself enough yin? Are you giving yourself enough restorative? What does it mean to do restorative yoga? Restorative yoga, is there a handful of poses? Like 6, You know, we don't have to get crazy with restorative. There's like 6 positions, 8 that are absolutely restorative, and this is one. It restores the organs, blood flow, heart is happy, the brain is crazy happy here. I can feel my legs. I can feel my vascular system emptying. So you get swelling and things like that. This is where you want to be. Oh. Okay. Well, we can't stay totally forever. So Ben, be careful here, please. 1 foot down at a time. 1 foot at a time, right? Good, good, good. Right, I'm going to walk my feet in. So some people have trouble lifting up off of the block. So I'm going to walk my feet in. Now look how easy it is for the hips to go high. And then the block comes out. Then I'm going to walk my feet out and bring the tailbone down. Give your knees a hug. Roll onto your right side body. From there, press yourself super soft, super slow and easy. Come all the way up, sitting up. That's class for today. I hope you like it. I wanted to stay close to the floor, and I wanted to get your oblique abdominals, glute medius operating, get some core work operating, and a handful of yoga poses. All right, so you made it to the end, so thank you. Remember, go to the website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. Subscribe to the website. I do about 4 newsletters a year. I won't bombard you. 4, I do have a master class coming up April 23rd. I will put that in the description, so you can go there, sign up for that if you live in the Bay Area in San Francisco. Remember, Instagram.com/Cecily_Yogi. And if you'd like to make a donation to these and other social media classes, you can go to Venmo. Venmo.com/Cecily-Guest, CECILY-GUEST. I so appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Namaste. Gotta go. Bye-bye.